So, hello YouTube. It has been a really long while, and I finally have something to show you, something new, something exciting. Now we're looking at a plain old Windows 10 desktop. And what does this plain old Windows desktop hide? Well, it hides a whole lot of things. And unfortunately, it's on Swedish, but oh well. I couldn't find a American installation. I have two screens set up, which you can tell it's a dual head setup. And let's go into Device Manager and see what fun things we can find in Windows, and that's under System. So it's a Core 2 Quad Q9500 or Q9550 to be exact. It has 8 gigs of RAM, and let's dive deeper. This sound card, the tone port, that's not installed. It's just plugged in via the same USB hub. So, graphics card, it has a GTX 960. Why the 960? Well, you're gonna find out in a later video. It has an audio card as well. That's called a Audigy 5RX. You got it over there. Then we have 3DFX Voodoo. You have two of these things. And what does that mean? Well, one of them is good, two of them is better. So I guess we're doing SLI then. And moving on from that, well, we also have a RAID controller in the computer. And that's going to be under somewhere, under storage maybe, I don't know. There we go, Adaptec 5405 it's called. And I had to do a whole lot of bodging in order to get the processor to work at full speed, so it's showing up as not installed on Windows. Well, that was a hassle. And in the device manager is actually showing the correct speed now, and it's showing the correct things. And we, as I said, we got RAID, so plenty of hard drives. So, what we're going to do today, we're going to play a game. And I figure we're going to play one game each video. And I'll just grab a random game and fire it up. So now we're going to play something under Windows 10. Which is not really per se supported, I guess. But it works somewhat. Well, yeah, it works. So, the 3DFX Voodoo cards are not hooked up to this main screen. It's hooked up to the secondary screen because I kind of want to show you that working and without a doubt working. So we're gonna pan over to the second screen. Don't get sick now. So here we got the second screen. So we're gonna fire up Half-Life. And Half-Life will start on one screen. We're gonna set the camera in the middle. So it's gonna start at the one screen, as I said. Eventually, it's gonna start. Come on there, bud. You can't skip these. I don't think you can. But if we go into configuration, then we go into video and video options. No, video modes. You can see we have 3DFX mini driver, and you can select resolutions. The highest Voodoo 2 support is at 1024 by 768, so that's what we're going with. And I already tested, so it works. I think we might have a load game, so we're gonna skip the intro scene, I think. Hopefully. And now you're gonna see the cool thing. It's gonna switch. And the loading screen is gonna get stuck. That's the funny part. So we're gonna be turning on this thingamabob over here. And this is just to skip the intro, the boring intro. I think it's...
Testing?
Yeah, it's when we are gonna turn it on, yeah.
Everything seems to be in order.
Come on there, bud.
Right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you.
I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to show the frame rate on the Voodoo's, but somehow I'm thinking it should be possible within Half-Life, but I don't know how. Not even the tilde key is working on the good old Half-Life, but you know, we don't need that where we're going. We just need to see pretty graphics rendered in 3DFX, man. The 3DFX are awesome. And even the flashlight works. It doesn't have the prettiest textures, given it has only 12 megs of video RAM, but you know, even the fact that we're running it at near 60 frames on Half-Life, I mean, the Voodoo 2s were never designed really for Half-Life, I don't think. Obviously you can get better graphics with modern graphics cards and stuff, but you know, with running a good old 3DFX card, you can't really beat it, you know. And this is a build I did just for the heck of it. I mean, it's fun to play around with old games, play around with old hardware. I came across this motherboard and stuff on basically the Swedish version of eBay. And I picked up some parts, and one part led to the other part, led to the other part, and basically, well, we have working 3DFX under Windows 10 in SLI as well. So we're gonna be playing this for a little bit more, at least until the intro scene has gone by. And I do intend to capture video as well from the actual output as well, from the graphics card, so you can see it without looking into a screen. But this is the first kind of video in the series, so this one is more to show the Windows 10 aspect of the computer working, and it does utilize EAX as well. I don't know if you can notice, but there is a lot of EAX sounds. Like with the rocks falling over there, that's EAX for sure. The dynamics of that. And I think that will do it for that part of the video at least, and we're gonna be wrapping that up as well. And when you exit out, it transfers back over to the main screen. So we're gonna exit out of that and return to Windows, and as you can see, we got quite a few games working that we can go through and actually play on a later date. I'm gonna post one every now and then. I'm not gonna rush it by any means, but well, you got the games over here, and we're gonna be looking at those games in the future, because all of them run under Windows 10 on 3DFX hardware. So I wish you a very great day, and it has been a long time since. Bye bye.